Today, we're diving into the start of a story that uses a pretty simple mystery to unlock some of the biggest, oldest questions in all of philosophy. And it all kicks off with a girl, her garden, and a couple of letters that are about to change absolutely everything.
I mean, really think about that for a second. How solid is the world you're standing on? We're about to see how just a few words on a piece of paper can start to unravel everything for a teenage girl, and honestly, maybe for us too.
All right, so let's meet our protagonist. Her name is Sophie Amundsen, and on the surface, her life is completely, almost reassuringly normal. So picture this. She's just been chatting with her friend, Joanna, about, whether the human brain is just a fancy computer. It's early May, everything's in bloom, and life is totally predictable. She's heading home to her little menagerie of pets with no idea that her ordinary world is seconds away from being turned completely upside down.
So, as Sophie gets home, she does what she always does. She checks the mailbox. Probably expecting junk mail, maybe some bills for her mom, but today is different.
And this is where it gets weird, right? The complete lack of information is what's so striking. It was clearly hand-delivered, but by who? It's just this plain white envelope, holding a secret that is meant only for her. The address is simple, direct, there's no mistaking it. This wasn't an accident. Someone, somewhere, wanted to reach her specifically. So, she opens it.
And that's it. 3 words. That's all that's inside. And this isn't some casual, hey, how's it going kind of question. This is the kind of question that just stops you dead in your tracks. Who are you? This one little question just sends her reeling. She looks in the mirror and it hits her. She has never, not once, really thought about her own identity. I mean, she didn't choose her name or her face or even the fact that she exists at all. It was all just handed to her. And just like that, the foundation of her world is starting to get shaky.
So now, totally confused, but also incredibly curious, she runs back to the mailbox, which she knows was empty just a few moments ago. And there it is. Another identical envelope. The mystery is getting deeper and a whole lot stranger. Okay, so if that first question was personal, this one is cosmic. We've gone from the mystery of the self to the mystery of, well, everything. And for the first time in her life, she realizes it doesn't feel right to just live in the world without at least asking the question of where it all came from. So the next day, after being totally distracted at school, Sophie gets home and finds this big brown envelope waiting for her. On the back, it says, Course in Philosophy, Handle with Care. It looks like our anonymous teacher's about to start the first lesson.
The course starts off by defining philosophy not as some dusty academic subject, but as a basic human need. You know, once our bellies are full and we're safe and warm, there's still something else we crave. Answers. We need to understand things.
And this is just a brilliant way to put it, isn't it? We are all born into the middle of this incredible magic show, the universe. And we have this built-in desire to figure out how the trick is done. We all want to get a peek at the magician. This metaphor is really the key to the whole thing. So imagine the entire universe is this giant white rabbit that's been pulled out of a magician's top hat. Now, most of us were like these tiny little insects born deep down in the rabbit's thick fur. We get comfortable, we live our lives, and we never really question the bigger picture. But philosophers, they're the ones who just can't sit still. They have this irresistible urge to start climbing up to the very tips of the hairs, trying to catch a glimpse of that great magician.
So, if we're all born with this ability to ask these huge questions, what stops us? What makes most of us just stay cozy deep down in the rabbit's fur? Well, the philosopher has a simple, one-word answer for that. It all comes down to wonder. That's it. See, children are born with an endless supply of it. For a baby, the entire world is just a constant source of total astonishment. But as we get older, something happens to that sense of wonder. Check out this thought experiment. It explains it perfectly. If a little toddler sees his dad suddenly just float up to the ceiling, yeah, he's amazed, but it's just one more amazing thing in a world that's already full of amazing things. He hasn't figured out the rules of reality yet. But his mom, if she sees it, she drops the jam jar and screams. Why? Because it violates everything she has come to accept as normal. For her, the world has become a habit. We all get used to it, and because of that, we stop being astonished by it. And this brings Sophie, and us, really, to a huge decision.
Now that our sense of wonder has been woken up again, what are we supposed to do with it?
So the philosopher basically lays out the choice in black and white. You can choose comfort, routine, and just not caring, nestling deep in the rabbit's fur where everything is safe and predictable. Or you can choose the risky, uncertain, but totally exhilarating journey of the philosopher, climbing all the way up to the edge of existence to keep asking those big questions.
You see, this choice isn't just for Sophie. It's for all of us. This mysterious teacher has pulled her out of her everyday, trivial life and put her right back on the tip of the rabbit's hair, seeing the world like it's brand new. So the final question is really for you. Are you going to let the world just become a habit, or will you choose to never stop wondering?